Hey guys, it's your favorite small YouTuber here. Today, I was thinking about the older times of video games, and I was thinking about the older times of just overall aesthetics, and back when corporations used to do things for the customers, the consumers, the people that had aura back then. Now, I'm talking straight 2000s, 90s, some cool early 2010s, and then it all just dies. Why is that? Now, depending on your favorite things in media, whether that be music or it be TV shows, it be gaming, it has a different time period that it gets distorted or it gets absolutely ruined. So that changes with different people, but today we're going to be going over all of my personal opinions on it, starting off with the gaming. Now, the gaming is probably one of my favorite things to talk about in its beautiful, glory days of absolute aura. The best era for video games in an aesthetic sense would probably be the 2000s, later 2000s, maybe early 2010s, depending on what we're looking at. Not to say that the early 2000s had a bad aesthetic, because I must say I absolutely love a lot of that old, Y2K aesthetic, but the authentic version, not the, nowadays stuff. But back then, the PS2 and all of its cybercore, that was really tough. I really love that all. But I am an Xbox kid, so of course I personally loved the classic Xbox designs, the classic Xbox intro. I'm going to show it up on screen just to show you that beautiful, sweet, succulent intro. And so things like this are absolutely beautiful in the gaming community, and it honestly makes me jealous of the people slightly older than me, because I didn't get to witness it in its fullest extent. Damn, I'm stuttering today. To its fullest extent, which kind of upsets me, but it doesn't matter, because in the end of the day, I can witness it as a third-party viewer and still admire it in all of its glory. Now, I must say, the classic Xbox's released design does not look that great, but have you seen the prototype? Golly, that thing look clean, brother. That thing is the cleanest. It's literally an X. That is so tough. Imagine going into somebody's just living room and you see a giant X with a controller wired out of it, and it's connected to the TV. And all you see on the TV screen is Master Chief from Halo Combat Evolved. That is so peak. I am so mad that I did not get this. And I'm kind of mad that everybody else didn't get the X. The X-shaped Xbox would have been it probably would have been the best console ever released, known to man, in my opinion, personally. But the internals do matter. And so then, I'm going to get to my next subject in the gaming circle. We're going to be talking about the PSP. Oh my days. Look at the PSP, bro. Look at it. It's so beautiful. And not only look at the PSP, look at what you put in the PSP to play it. Those little circles, those little discs, those are such a beautiful concept. I love the fact that you just plop it in there, you close it, you hear it spin. Ooh! But just the aesthetic of this PSP, I currently own one. I loved the aesthetic so much that I put it in my car and legally put music on it and used it as my MP3 player in a way. Maybe that was because I was too broke for Spotify. Maybe it was because I liked looking cool in my super awesome PSP MP3 player. You can decide that in the comments. I don't really care. But it was so tough. I absolutely love it. And not only did we get these absolute peak aesthetics in gaming in the 2000s, we also got some of the best video games and video game systems known to man in these 2000s. Must I tell you, must I remind you the absolute generational run the Wii had. Has anybody here not played Wii Sports or Wii Sports Resort? And I know everybody has at least thrown one controller at a TV in their lifetime. Because there's no way you haven't. Because everybody has neglected the Wii wrist strap at least once. So, that is another system that was absolutely peak in the peak era of gaming. Not only that, let me introduce you to the peak era of music. Ooh, the peak era of music. Must I say, there were so many genres in music at this time that were just so beautiful. Has anybody looked at just, Kanye West run, Pharrell Williams run, shit, I don't know, Justin Timberland's run? I'm bringing sexy back. That's what I'm talking about. That's tough. Bro, this is such a beautiful decade to be alive and listening to the music on the radios. If you are driving down the street and suddenly I Wonder comes on the radio, bro, I'm bumping it. That's so fire. I'm mad that I didn't get that. You know what I got in my time? I got Blueberry Faygo playing on the radio because Lil Mosey was popping. Who's Lil Mosey? Who put Lil Mosey on the radio, man? Don't get me wrong, we had some classics coming up in my time period, on the radio. We had like DaBaby, we had, Juice WRLD, we had 21 Savage, Post Malone, we had so many, Ray Shremmer, we had so many cool people on the radio in my time. But it does not destroy the fact that pop music back in the 2000s and the whole genre of pop had more personality. Because when was the last time you heard a Sabrina Carpenter song or a Taylor Swift song or a Charlie EXE, whatever her name is, song that was original in any sense? Alright? All they talk about is their boy toys and how they hate men, and yet they use the men. So what are we doing? It's okay. It's not like any Swifties are gonna find my video because I'm still a lil creator. And if they do happen to find it, I'll probably be shadow banned. I don't know why, but that's how powerful the Swifties are nowadays. But back then, when we had the 2000s run of music, we had the best pop music known to man, a couple of boy bands, a couple of beautiful independent artists coming out. And so I would personally say that 2000s to 2010s is like the best era of music known to man, except with the sole exception of 2016, but that's a whole nother video. Maybe a video soon, we'll see. But getting out of music, we have to talk about the other forms of media that we had, the best decades, times, whatever. So I'm not going to further explain this subject because I have a video on that. You can go ahead and check that out. It's my 2000s YouTube video for movies and TV, a little bit ish, kind of. I don't know if I put TV shows on there, but who knows? Who cares? Check that video out after this video. Don't watch it quite yet. So, after the movies, because we had the best era of movies in the 2000s by far, we had different forms of media as well. Alright, so scratch the whole media thing I was saying earlier. We're going into a new genre of consumable ideas. We're going to be talking about the fashion of the 2000s. Now, hold on, brother. I'm not talking about no Eminem 2000s fits. That's trash. I'm talking about the white boy 2000s. You already know what I'm saying, bro. The baggy jeans, the DCs, the Vans, the beautiful lace belts, the fucking, the tank tops, the spiky hairdos, the piercings, the earrings. It's so beautiful. Come on, bro. Look at this. Look at this magnificent specimen. Don't you think we should have something like this nowadays, bro? Because nowadays, all we have are these Filipino men looking like this. Dear God. All in conclusion to say, and to sum up this video, the 2000s is where it's at. Of course, things have gotten a lot better technological-wise, but personalities have all died out in mega corporations. And that is the sad reality. That's why everybody wants to bring back PSPs and they're LARPing. Bring back the Y2K aesthetic and they're LARPing. Guys, both of the LARPing videos that I have posted were the highest viewed videos on my channel. Why do you think that is? Because everybody be LARPing to have a personality. You know, the 2000s must have been golden if people are pretending to like the aesthetic to look cool. I really do this. I'm really like that. I actually like this stuff, bro. It's actually meaning something to me. So, with that being said, the 2000s, best decade of all time. You cannot change my mind. Y'all have a wonderful day, of course, and I will be talking to y'all soon. I'm trying to post as much as I can on this channel because I know I kind of low-key abandoned y'all, and I feel sorry, and I'm sorry. I feel bad about that, but I was busy, and now I'm back, and so we gotta make a punch. You know what I'm saying? Like the video, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next upload.